Hey guys, just going to do this quick run through of this OptimizePress option for you. I'm going to show you this website. I've been messing about with this and it looks pretty terrible, so I'm going to basically polish it up a little and show you how the editing area works versus the live website. So this is the homepage of the website. So what I'm going to do, I want to change out the images and some of the background images and things like that. So if I am on the page and I'm logged into WordPress, all I need to do is go up and click Edit Page. And that'll take me to the live editor of OptimizePress. So if I click Launch Now, that will bring up a pop-up window. And then it'll bring up basically a what you see is what you get editor here, which is pretty useful. So at the moment, you'll see if I hover over individual areas, these little dotted lines or dashed lines come up around each individual area on the page. Okay, and that just means that that area is individual and can be edited. If I want, for instance, to change the background image here, I would go into the row. The row, when it's called a row, it just means the overall area. And then these images here and opt-in box and the arrows are elements within the row. Okay, so if I want to change the background of the row, I go up to the editing options at the very top of the row and click this little edit row option button. I can change all sorts of things within that page, but what I want to change is the background image. So we'll go to select file, and then I could upload something from my hard drive, or I'll go into the media library and choose an already uploaded image. So say I want a lighter background. I just pick one of these pre-uploaded images and click Insert into Post. That will load it into the row here, and then I just click the Update button, and that will automatically change the background. You see there, it's a lighter background now, without the kind of grey top to it. Then I want to change this image out, so I'll click the Edit button again and go into the individual image. I'll select a different file to replace that. Same process, I'll just go into the media library. You could drag files into the drag and drop upload area there. This is the one I want in that area, and then just click Insert into Post. It will load it here. And then I can change things. I can make it a custom width. I can add a caption. I can make it link to another page and designate whether it opens in a new window. I can align it. I can create padding around the image on all four planes, and I can provide, for SEO purposes, I can provide alternate text in this this area here. It just means a title for the image, really. So if I click Insert, that should throw the image right in here. Okay. And then I don't like these buttons here, or the arrows, sorry. I'll click in to edit that. And we'll see it's aligned center. If I click the back button, it pops up and says choose a different element style. So I go back. I want something a bit more striking, so maybe choose this red. And then I'll keep them centered and click Insert, and that should again update it here, like so. And then once you're happy with it, you just click Save and Continue, or Save and Close. So it says it's saved, and then I can click View Public Link. That will take me to the new version of the page, all being well. There, so you see that's starting to look a little bit better now already. Again, within the page, I notice these buttons aren't matching, so if I want to change those little icons, I just click into that Edit button, and then I can choose an icon. We've got all sorts of different options here. I think that's the one I use in the other lists. And then again, you can change these list items as well. It's very simple, add a new one or delete it. And then once you're happy, just click Insert, and it'll pop it in there. So it all matches. What else? Buttons are another good one. Say I want to add a new button, maybe under this image. What you do is you click Add Element, and then this brings up all your different options for adding various elements. So we've got arrows like I just added, audio player, bullet block like we just changed the icon for. We've got buttons, calendar, date and time. We've got content toggles, just means there's different little tabs and you can toggle in between different content. You got countdown timers, and so on. I'll show you the buttons first. So if I click button, I can choose from a pre-designed button, like this one, or like this one, or I can design my own button. So if I choose from a pre-designed one, I'll just click into it. We can choose whether we have it as silver or yellow. We'll keep it as yellow. I'll click the text button and it has all these different call to actions. So I will put in, say you were marketing a webinar, click reserve your spot, link over to wherever you want to link to, whether it opens in a new window, click insert, and that will just pop it in automatically there. Okay, if I want to change that and create my own button, I'll go back and then go to button designer, and this gives you, this is a basis. You can change the text in it, so I can change the size of the text and change the color of the text. I can make it not bold or bold. I can change the letter spacing, so like so. I can put subtext in. You see that automatically previews it up top. I can change the size of that again, make it a little smaller. I can change the text shadow. There's a bit of a shadow on that text, it looks a bit blurry, so we'll turn that off. Hopefully that will sharpen it a little, as you can see. Then you can change the styling, so that's the main thing. You can change the height of the button, the width of the button, the border size. You see that big black border? I don't really like those, so I'll take that out. Take out the border radius is the way the button appears, so you can make it really rounded or square. Change the border color if there is one. Obviously we've got it off there. We can create a gradient in it, like so. You see how that goes from darker to lighter at the top. I can take the gradient and shine off. Put the shine back on. You see it's got like a little polish effect. Take both those off. I can make it just all a flat color, so I can change, just copy and paste. That creates the same color. That's just a nice flat button. I'll take the drop shadow off it. So you see now it's just like that. All sorts of different options. I know that's going quite into depth, but it just shows you the flexibility, and I can link the button over here. Then once I'm happy, I can click insert, and it will automatically replace that other button we had. Okay, and then I can drag and drop. It'll show me where I can kind of drag and drop to. So I can do it there or up here, wherever you want to do it, and then you can delete it if you wish. Similarly, if you've got like a button that you like and you just want to clone it and put it elsewhere, you can just press this little copy button, and then I can drag and drop it on down the page if I want to put it into this area, or if I want to put it into the next area here, I can just do it like that. So if I want to add a new row, just click add a new row. That brings you up all the different options for the layout of that individual row. I'll do a 3-column row, and then you can just go insert into page. There's the 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. If I want to create a bullet list, I'll go add element, and I'll go down to bullet block. Click that, I'll choose a large image, I'll choose the icon, like so, and then I'll list a few different things like that, and then it'll just pop it in here. And then I can just work across here. And say I want to put a title in, then I just go to add element, go down to headline, click headline, all sorts of different options here as well. Things with, headlines with underline, like so. Tester header. I can change the sizing of that font. I can put it up at, say, 32. Change from the theme default. I can make it impact or whatever. Make it bold. Align left. Change the line height. Highlights, all sorts of stuff. Click insert. It'll pop it in here. And then I just drag and drop, like so. think this page hasn't been updated. Right, so here we go. We've got this is basically a sales page for the membership website. Okay, so it's got all sorts of different stuff that we're working on. This little countdown timer's out of time because we're past the deadline. So if I go into edit page, I want to reinstigate that timer. Go to launch now. I'll scroll down to where the timer is. I'll click the edit button. That'll bring up my options. So I can change the time, or I can go back and change the style. So if I want black one, I can choose that. We'll choose this one. And then we'll change the date to 31st of May at 12:30. Click insert and you'll notice the timer will start ticking down now. So that's quite good if you had, say for instance, a webinar or your application process was coming to an end, you could have that ticking away on the website. So if I save and close that, then I can view the page again. And that should be live on the website now. If I want to start or launch a new page, you just go to the OptimizePress area, Page Builder, click on that. Then you're going to choose a title for the page. So you go tester new one. It'll automatically generate a URL, but that is customizable as well. Like so. You can check availability. It's only really relevant if you have a huge site. You can upload a thumbnail for the page if you wish. You can build a page from scratch, or you can choose from their content template. So if you click that button, that will then put all these different templates into play. So you can choose a home page, membership pages if you had content to deliver, say a free training or something for your members. You could do it in there. And again, you could lock this behind a login area so only members could get it as well. That all comes with the OptimizePress package. There's opt-in pages, so if you're trying to build your email marketing list, you can choose any of these. Again, these are all really well designed pages, but you can completely change them or alter them if you wish. But these are just to give you a kind of head start. Here's download pages, say you had an application form or something like that you wanted to link to. Pre-designed download page that you can link off to. Sales pages here. And then webinar pages, which I'd also discussed earlier. So say I pick a sales page. Okay, we'll pick this one. And we'll click the template for that. And then we'll go proceed to step 2, and that'll just take us into the live editor then, so we can see how the page looks currently, and then you start switching out your own content with it. So there again, we're back into the editor, so I can change the text, switch out the image, change the button. You see this is quite similar to that image or the last page I showed you, which was this page. That's actually based on, on that page. I've just changed out the content, changed the button, changed the icons and the sales areas and so on and so forth. A good thing I forgot to mention actually as well, in terms of support and tutorials, if you had a new intern in particularly who needed to change an area, say this page that we already had. So if I go to edit page and say I want to edit the call to action button that's down the page here, okay? So say I wasn't sure how to edit that, or I was a new intern or whatever. If I click into the edit button, and through the edit button, sorry, there's the little eye at the top of the screen here. If I click that, a little video should pop up showing me exactly how to alter
Use
things.
buttons on your page for calls to action or to help visitors navigate through your site. Click on any of the options on our button style page to use that button style on your page, or you can click on the button. If you choose to use our built-in OptimizePress button designer to create your own button.
So I don't know how to use the guarantee boxes here. These are pre-designed templates. So if I go info, a little video about that will also pop up.
Use the guarantee box element to add.
So that's quite good in terms of tutorials, especially if you have multiple team members involved. The arrows button again, we've been into that. It just shows you the variety of different designs. All sorts of different stuff there. Okay, so hopefully that gives you an idea of the scale of the flexibility and the functionality that's kind of pre-built into the theme. Within OptimizePress, then you can go in and change all the basic stuff as well. For instance, your main site logo. You can change that here. You can change the background banner typography. You can change all the typography throughout the entire website if you want to. You can change the size, the font itself, whether it's bold, italic, and so on. Compatibility checks, that'll tell you how all the different sort of optimal requirements of your server and your website and your WordPress install. So all these green ones mean that it's you're good to go. Also check compatibility with different plugins, which is one of the concerns that you always have with WordPress, is that maybe a plugin won't work with your website. So there's like an automatic fix button there. And that's kind of pretty much it. Without getting into too much detail on the website, that's pretty much the OptimizePress system.